Sam, what do you know about this?
Okay, well, first of all, this is legal and pot isn't.
I know. Good times,
okay.
right?
So Flakka is similar.
And Sam, let me interrupt. I may have misspoke before the break. I said it was available over the counter. I had thought it was available like bath salts. You could go to a head shop and purchase it. I'm hearing maybe not. It's got more of an illicit, but it's cheap. It's like $5 a hit or something.
It is. It's $5 a pop. It's similar to bath salts, but bath salts, their main ingredient was made illegal in 2011, I believe. This, not so much. So this ingredient contains alpha PVP, which is a type of stimulant or upper. Also, its effects are similar to that of meth and cocaine. It lasts 3 to 4 hours. Most of the cases have occurred in Florida, while some have popped up in Ohio and Texas.
Well, hold on a second, Sam. Slow down. Florida? Bad things, crazy things happening in Florida? Where's Mark to defend the state?
I know, right?
Take a look at this video. This happened over the weekend. A cell phone video shot by Jesse Grace. It shows a man high on Flakka running around the street naked. He believed people were chasing him and trying to kill him. That's called a delusional paranoid psychosis he is in. That agitated state you see him in appears to be a manic type state. This is sort of acute manic psychosis. Look at him running away from the cops there. Spirit, my question is, given that there seems to be pretty good knowledge in the using community that Flakka is likely to cause some very untoward effects, why are people still using it? It's such a dangerous thing.
Because they want the high, Dr. Drew, and they always think that will never be me.
Yeah, I guess that's
plain
right.
and simple.
Yeah, yet, and it's cheap. They do get high. They do manage to get around the urine tox screens, which is usually the motivation for why people use these alternative compounds like K2 and spice and bath salts and now Flakka. If somebody's going to be checking your pee for amphetamines and you dig amphetamines, you might be tempted to get this.
There it is.
But here's some of the things you can experience. Paranoia, delusions, in addition to your euphoria, a superhuman strength. They're calling it adrenaline-like strength, meaning you're so jacked up you can really lift cars and things when you might not be able to. Hallucination, sweating. Well, you know, you get sort of like PCP people get this very intense strength. And you saw that guy was running around. You saw the guy get impaled. There also is thought to be the malignant hyperthermia, which we used to see. We've seen both from ecstasy and we were seeing from the bath salts, which is a potentially fatal process where your brain swells, your body overheats, you get electrolyte disturbances. I want to show you, this is the guy running down the streets of, again, slow down everybody, Florida, shocking. There he is. Yeah, I mean, you could just look at this. It's so crazy. Now, by the way, just an acute manic psychosis could look like this too, but it was documented that this particular guy took the Flakka or gravel, whatever you call it. I want to show you some surveillance video, a man trying to kick down a door in a police station. He even takes a rock and throws it through the door. He was so desperate to get in because he had the delusional psychotic belief that several cars were chasing him. Cromwell, any theory about what, beyond what Spirit said? They just think, I got to get high and this is going to happen to me?
Yeah, I don't think it's just that. I mean, I've worked with addicts and I've worked with people who, there's something wrong why these people feel like they need to escape, because I've seen people who have taken drugs, and for them to know these symptoms and know that this is going to happen, but they still feel like they want to escape and that they want to get that far away from their natural mind that they still want to do this, there's something really wrong here, and that's what we should really be addressing.
Yeah, well, of course. I mean, that's the big story is why people do drugs, and it's, you know, emotional dysregulation. But I think there's more here. It's hard to imagine. I think there's got to be at least a component of what Spirit is talking about, where you think to yourself, well, this is $5, it's good, I just want to get high, which is sort of the primary motivation if you're an addict. If it's somebody that's just an abuser of drugs, though, it's hard to imagine that they would choose this drug.